So how do you sell your LLC or transfer it to another person or entity? Hi, I'm the business guy. I'm the CEO of Asset Protection Planners and Lawyers Limited. We talked in a previous video about how to fill out an LLC membership certificate, and we'll review that a bit here. And now we're going to talk about how to transfer your membership to somebody else. This could be to another person or to a living trust or asset protection trust, or even to another company where one company owns another. Alternatively, it could be when you sell your LLC. Now remember, a member of an LLC is equivalent to a shareholder or stockholder of a corporation. So an LLC member is an owner of an LLC. A manager is roughly equivalent to the CEO or president of a corporation. In other words, somebody who's in charge, somebody who runs the place. So a member is an owner and a manager operates the LLC, runs the business. And by the way, this may or may not be the same person. You don't have to be a member in order to be a manager. Though in most cases, managers also have ownership positions. Now we've set up tens of thousands of LLCs, both in the US and overseas, and the most common transfer we see is when one of our clients transfers his or her LLC to an asset protection trust. So whether you're transferring your LLC membership interest to a trust or to another person, the process is essentially the same. And if you appreciate this information, please click the like button below so YouTube promotes this video. Thanks so much. And you can also click the subscribe button if you haven't already, so that when more videos come out like this, you'll be up to date right away. So let's go ahead and get right to it, and I'll show you exactly what to do. Okay, this is a typical LLC membership certificate. We see the certificate number here. We see the number of units. This can be written in a percentage form or just the number of units without the percentage sign. We have the name of the member here, in this case, Pat Smith. Then we have the number of units written in longhand. So we can write percent, or we can simply write 100 units of the limited liability company. Okay, so we write the date that the certificate was issued here, and we also have the manager sign here. And then you take your LLC seal and you squeeze that emblem right in this section right here. If there's another manager, they can optionally sign here, but this signature line is unnecessary. Okay, so now this person, Pat Smith, wants to sell his or her membership interest in the LLC to another party, or simply wants to transfer it to his or her living trust or asset protection trust. In this case, Pat is assigning his membership interest to an asset protection trust. And again, it doesn't matter whether it's to a trust or another person, the process is still the same. And I have to say, just to be clear, this isn't legal advice or tax advice for that matter. We do have attorneys on staff who might be able to help. Now, when we set up LLCs for our clients, this is what the membership transfer log looks like. So first of all, you fill out this membership transfer log, and next we'll talk about how to fill out the new certificate. So first of all, the transfer log. As you can see here, to cancel or transfer a membership certificate, first of all, we complete this form to record the transaction, and then we write cancel on the old certificate, which we'll show in a little bit, and then we fill out the new certificate, which we will also show momentarily. You can see here it says paste cancel certificate in this place. You're not actually taking Elmer's glue and pasting anything. You're simply placing the old cancel certificate behind this document in your corporate record book. Now you can see there's two columns, column 1, and then there's column 2. In column 1, we're talking about the old certificate, and then in column 2, we're talking about what we're going to do with the new certificate. So first of all, column 1. The certificate we are canceling is certificate 1, as you can see in our previous illustration. We can also see that it represented 100 shares or 100 units of membership interest, as we can see here, and that it was issued to Pat Smith. We're performing this transaction on August the 1st, 20XX, and who is the prior owner of this certificate? There wasn't a prior owner, it was an original issue. So this was an originally issued certificate on January the 1st, 2022, or whatever the date was. Again, the original certificate number was 01, represented 100 units of membership interest, and we're transferring all 100 units. If we were only transferring 50 units of membership interest to another person, we would fill out two certificates, one with 50 membership units for Pat Smith and one for 50 units for the next person. But in this case, we're transferring all 100 units of membership interest. Now we get to column 2. Column 2 shows what we're doing with the new certificate. So we're showing that we received the old counsel certificate number 01, again, 01, and that certificate represented 100 units. And again, on the 1st of August, 20XX, as it says here, in other words, we exchanged the counsel certificate up here for the new certificate or certificates down here. In this case, we're exchanging canceled certificate 01 for new certificate 02. And we'll show you that sample in just a moment. This new certificate is issuing 100 units of membership interest to ABC Trust, comma, or a trust limited trustee. So if the membership in the LLC is being transferred to a trust, you name the name of the trust and you name the trustee's name. Now we've completed the transfer log. Okay, let's take a look to see what this looks like on the membership certificates. Here's our certificate 01. We wrote the word canceled across the certificate, and we want to write canceled in such a way that it doesn't cover up the important information on the certificate, such as the number of units, the date it was issued, who it was issued to, and so on. So you're writing canceled, but you're not wanting to cover up the pertinent information so you have a record of who owned the membership interest before. So now that the transfer log has been filled out and you've written canceled across the old certificate, it's time to create your new certificate. So you can see we're issuing certificate number 02 to this trust here. So let's go ahead and take a look at certificate number 02. So certificate 02 is being issued to ABC Trust or a trust limited trustee, or simply 100 units of membership interest. You can write it either way, as a percentage or as a number of units, depending on the number of units the LLC is authorized to issue. I like the unconventional route to write the percentage, so that way you don't have to worry about knowing the number of units the LLC is authorized to issue. Either way is acceptable, but if your LLC doesn't specify how many units you're authorized to issue, using a percentage is just fine. So you can see we write the date, the manager of the LLC signs, whoever that is, and you squeeze your company seal in this section here. So by the way, here's an LLC record book. Here are the membership certificates here. And then when we flip back here, this is the membership transfer log in this section here. These are the documents we were just looking at. And by the way, this is what the company seal looks like. In case you're wondering, this is what we squeeze on that section there at the bottom. It makes an imprint that looks something like this. And it goes like this, and you simply squeeze that on the paper to make the impression of the company name, date of formation, and so forth on the membership certificate on that circle on the bottom center. So if you were selling your membership interest to another person, you'd simply write that other person's name here. And you'd also write that other person's name here. So the membership interest transfer is the same, whether it's being transferred to a trust or another person or to a company. The LLC with the strongest asset protection in the world is an LLC down in the Caribbean island of Nevis or in the Cook Islands. So some people will have us set up a Nevis LLC to own all of their US LLCs since you have stronger asset protection. Okay, let's suppose Pat Smith wanted to transfer his membership interest to two other people. You simply take that old certificate 01, 100 units of membership interest. There's Pat Smith. This section is filled out the same. And you can see here we're exchanging certificate 01 that represents 100 units to two different people, Tom Jones and Bob Williams, who receive 50 units of membership interest each, and that will be recorded on certificate 01 and 03, for example. So that's getting down into the weeds, the nitty-gritty of exactly how to transfer membership interest to a trust, another person, or another company. In case you want to have your LLC in a trust, you want to bring on one or more new members, or you want to sell part or all of your LLC altogether. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. See you next time. This is The Business Guy.